The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Gotta open up Minecraft. Gotta open up Minecraft. Okay, it's Chrome and it's my voice. Okay. Okay. So, Pikxlescraft episode 72. I'm sure you can tell by the title because I directly say it, but we're working on another. Now, I'm sure I might work on the map or do other things. I cannot guarantee what I'll be doing. I just know for a fact that I'm going to be working on the Nether at all. That gave me a heart attack. I thought that this area right here was like exploded or something. Wow. There we go. Well, yeah. Oh, wrong. See, it's like right here, you know. It's Spider 446 EU Random Wolf right there, you know. My stream did see that. I mean, they're seeing it right now. Just saying. You know. Wow, even in my own chat. Wow, Asher. I'm telling on you. I'm telling Pixels. Oh, I thought that was obsidian. I know. I don't think he's noticed any of the thing that we're doing. Like, it's in Minecraft chat, it's in his chat. I don't think he's seen a single part of it, which is kind of funny. Do I happen to have obsidian, or do I have to actually go repair my pickaxe? Because if I had just a bunch of obsidian, that'd be very helpful. Like, I'd very much appreciate it. Oh, I forgot about the link share. I don't think Pixels noticed that I joined, actually. For real, though. Like, he's not blind, like, not so much of me looking for the entrance to the stone shop blind, but not to the stone shop, to the iron farm. I know the entrance to the stone shop. It's more like him looking for the entrance to the stone shop type of blind. There we go. In here, why am I in here again? Oh, obsidian. You don't know where the entrance to the stone shop is? Because if you don't, that's an issue. If you do, and you're just saying you don't, then meh. But if you legitimately don't know the entrance, then there's an issue because there's 4. Although one of them I just haven't built yet, so it's an entrance without a proper thing to catch your attention. But, I mean, to be fair, Pixels doesn't use the stone shop. Like, the issue with it is there is no automatic thing to put things in a storage. So, you know. When Pixels was doing a storage there, while I had, how many do I need 20. At least. Anywho, when Pixels was there though, was doing things there, he was unloading things, and it's still there. He was unloading things into the item drop-off instead of actually dropping it off into the area, and I have the item drop-off for people when they're dropping things off in case they don't have time. Like, if I'm doing a thing, I'm not gonna have time every time I'm doing a thing to drop things off. But Pixels was doing like large loads of just deep slate. It would take just about as much time to go downstairs and grab out the tuff, put it in a thing, grab out the deep slate, put it in the chest, type of thing. Like, it wouldn't have taken that much time, and I don't have that much time to legitimately just spend And so between that and then the fact of Pixels adding, like making his own storage, which I mean fair, between those two, the stone shop just stopped getting used as much because I don't have a reason to use it unless someone needs like a maintenance thing or like someone's actually using it and I need to like sort things out. Because the stone shop is built and functional. People can drop things off. Only two things I haven't built is changing the, like finishing the walls on the bottom floor, which is a small bottom floor, so I mean, it's a thing. Actually, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna go back over to Pixels' stream. Zero and 100. Dang, that was quick. That was really quick. There was almost no time. Okay, it's a video, so I can guarantee it's not me. And I'm just fine with that. I am fine with not winning on honestly any link shares. It's fine. Like, I don't mean that sarcastically. I mean that literally. Like, my link has been sent in Pixels' stream so many times. Like, it's crazy. No, it's this corner. I was correct originally. You know, I just realized this being here, because Pixels is building over here, that means this like area that I'm making over here is like smack in the middle. So why did that do that? Okay. Let me check out this thing. After the ends, of course. No. Okay. I'll have that playing in the background. Dang, that is a drastic change. Sorry, I took a screenshot before this is a thing. Like before this had been dug out so much because I need to know where Pixels want me to put the portal. And this is where he put it and everything. And I wanted to match the coordinates. And looking from this versus the old thing. Oh, hey Asher. Anywho, you know, besides the point. Let's do a 3x3. It's only right to do a 3x3 in this case. Oh, I didn't make a flint and steel. Okay, that's fine. Negative 181. Minus. That is the correct words, right? Yes. Now I get to calculate. Negative 23. And then we have 54. Nope, negative 54. Just get the negative part. Oh, oops. Asher, do you by chance just happen to have a flint and steel on you? Or stuff to make it? Because I do not, and I don't want to go all the way back. Why are you putting coordinates in chat? Oh, okay. Could you light this portal? Okay. Hey. Thank you. Hello. Oh, do you have water? Okay. This is the slowest healing process I have ever seen. I'm curious what's gonna happen when Pixels gets back. Like, I didn't put obsidian. I could have been me and I didn't, because I didn't really think it was that good of an idea. Okay, that is true. I'm healing being on fire with bread. Ooh, he's back. Is there any bed nearby for me to use? Because I don't think there is, and the Nether is not quite linked, so can't quite do that. Ah. No. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I logged in. I logged in. What? What? I have to walk. No, I don't. Okay, so actually, yeah, it'll be easier if I just go on here, like get a bow and do the ice bridge. See, this is why we need the bridge. Do we have a boat in here? No, there's not, of course. I know it's at the corner, so at least that's a thing. There isn't a boat nearby. What is the chance that I actually hit that bed? It's a no. I didn't fall from a tree, I just fell from a high place. Nice thing is, I know where I'm going. I mean, theoretically no, because meh, but also it might be worth you might, it might be worth, grabbing my stuff and putting it in a chest before it despawns type of thing. So, because an Enderman decided to be right in my field of view when I spawned in. So, and I know where I'm going, but it takes me a minute because we don't have Nether travel yet. It's at the area that we just like blocked pixels off is where I died. Like, I'm not even joking that. I logged out because Pixels needed sleeping and I didn't know there was a bed nearby or not. And then of course afterwards I saw your message. And then an Enderman decided to look at me right as I'm doing a thing. Although I think I'm already close enough to there, so... Yep, right here. You know, I think that's karma. I think that's what we can say that is. Now I need to go into the Nether. Yeah, I'd say a little bit of karma. You know. Now I'm going to where? I had to log out. Asher, can you put the cords that I put in chat again in? Because I don't have access to them now because I had to log out. The other ones, the ones that are smaller. Alrighty, thank you. Maybe 23, and we're going negative 54. Okay, so that's this way. Yeah, I do stream on YouTube, of course, but I also do technically stream on Rumble, and I do technically stream on Twitch. I just don't do it as often anymore because Twitch has been stupid with their multi-streaming policies, and I'm not going to follow them. And Rumble it's just difficult trying to do multiple platforms at the same time when none of my platforms had already been set up. So I found it easier to just not. You know, yet again, I pulled a me and forgot to bring up Linton steel, even though I had the same issue. Luckily, I'm in the Nether, so it's easier to get it, but because I can just go to There we go. There we go. And then we have down here. Actually, I don't need to do it by that much. I can just go straight here. And voila. There we go. Ah, there. have one. The nice thing too is, like I said, that means my area actually has things around it entirely. Except for on one edge, but we're gonna ignore that. So. Also, I might, let me double check that this is working. Okay, there we go. 1 second. Okay. Make sure this is the correct thing. Okay. I will be right back. Already, I am back. There we go. Okay. So I think he fell asleep because by the time I went to his room, he wasn't responding at all. So, and he's not responding to text, and there's literally no noise coming from his room. So, yeah. Also, hello there. I see two people who weren't in the chat a moment ago. Hello there, Hood and Doge. Hello, hello. I suppose I do need to fix this pathway. Actually, let me, before I do that, where is... I'd say we should make a thing to the gold farm, but there's multiple portals close enough. Actually, let's go to Rogues. Well, no, we're going to the stone shop. Okay, there we go. Okay, so... Why am I... No, the farm part works, just not the storage. But you do need... Okay. Turn it on for just a moment. Not like that's gonna do anything because there's no trident in there, but you know. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Ah, there we go. There's a hood. I have a question, Hoodwill. I have a question, and it's about the Nether travel. Since I'm like totally not upgrading the current like bottom level hub to have a better thing, because I'm planning on adding rails and everything. Oh. Okay. Anyway. So right now there's two, like there is a crossway that is in the plan and everything for the upstairs. And I know right now it's you want it blocked off, which it's very easy to just keep hidden basically, but would it be a thing that you might, like, it might be easier to connect the bottom level to go to the other side of that intersection there? Unless there's already a plan there. If there is, then meh. I just know that that's a bit cleaner type of thing, especially up there. So, yeah. Oh. There we go. Also, do not use the gold farm, it's broken right now. Like, if you don't care about, okay. Anyway, if you care about storage, don't use the farm. Technically, you can get levels from it, but there's also no trident in there, because I need to get another trident, because somehow it disappeared again. So, right now, this farm is kind of like a do not use type of thing. I just put a do not use period sign on there, because sometimes it's confusing, so... Ideally, I like to have all the yeah. The issue with having it up in the ceiling, Bedrock Edition doesn't allow that. Otherwise, I probably would be setting that up right now instead. So, yeah, Bedrock Edition doesn't allow building on top of the ceiling, the dark oak and pale oak. As well as I'm wanting a normal tree one to have the different settings for the other trees, so... But also Pixels is now making, Pixels is now making a thing, for basically a forest of the different ones. Well, the nice thing with that is raids are now toggleable on purpose, because you don't get the effect right away. It's how they nerfed raid farms. You do not get the effect right away, you get a potion. So it's actually much easier to not bring a raid to something. So, because I guess raid farms were in enough that they were like, we need to nerf this a little bit. So, yeah. Yeah. Also, I don't know how many people know that your city exists. Like, I know it exists because I have seen your shorts as well as I found it when looking for an ocean monument. Hence why my farm area is over there. That's where the closest ocean monument I could find was. There's a second one in the area that I have my portal. Not the one near your area. So that's how that exists. But I don't even think Pixels knows that your area, your what's the name of it? I know the name of it. I want to say Atlantis, but I don't know if that's correct. Anywho. I don't know if Pixels knows it exists, honestly. So. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Atlantis is correct. Okay. You know, I keep delaying doing the map. Like I didn't have the Nether travel thing as a thing. But I'm even delaying this map, and it's very simple because I simply don't have the proper resources for the map, and I don't want to get it. So I've definitely not been delaying it at all. So, you know. Ooh, hello there. Boo. I'm gonna assume that's Boomertron? Oh, wrong side. Right here. So terracotta area. So right now I'm trying to fix this. What not? Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's always resources, resources, and resources. And theoretically, those should be covered because we have the thing called the stone shop for any blocks that we need and everything and whatnot. But no one puts things in said stone shop. Like, I don't get enough resources generally to put things in the stone shop when I do trips. Yeah. That's kind of like I said, the point of the stone shop. So there are resources that people can take and not feel as bad about. Because, like, yeah. Honestly, when I heard shopping district, I thought of a different thing and whatnot. Generally, also one thing I will say is shopping district. When I mean shopping district, I mean in this case the hey, you can have this resource for this price. I generally like those honestly a little bit more because then I don't feel like I'm like taking from anybody because I'm giving them something in return. You know what I mean? Like I'm not just taking it because they have extra. So, you know. Yeah. They're getting something in return which can be used to their benefit, especially in something like that where there's more things that you can get from it because other people are also using diamonds as a currency. Oh my god, thank God. Thank God somebody else knows Hermitcraft. Oh my god. Sorry, I got a little bit like, ooh. immediately about that, because most of the time if I talk to anyone who's done Minecraft and everything and whatnot, and I'm trying to explain shopping districts to them and I relate it to Hermitcraft, they don't know what I'm talking about. And oh my god, it is so difficult trying to explain something like that to somebody. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. No. No, you don't. No, no, you don't. You're lying. Oh my god, I will... Oh my god. Okay, my question is it going to be like an actual game type of thing, or is it going to be more of a build that kind of resembles that style? Oh my god. Oh, I will be playing that for... Oh my gosh. I'm going to be addicted to that very, very quickly. Just so you know, you're going to have someone who's going to be addicted to that basically immediately. Yeah, trolls are annoying. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that makes about sense actually. And it's very unfortunate too. And dumb. Ooh. Yeah, it's so delightful. I hate it when drama from other channels comes into play. Like, it shouldn't come into play for things that happen. So this is, and I know this is like kind of related, kind of not related, but yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair enough. Honestly, I I have mixed feelings about people having other content creators as mod. Now, if they're like basically if said person is a part of the community and whatnot and participating a lot type of thing, that's one thing. But giving mod 2 or being mod 4 just someone who is popular can definitely cause issues for you. Like, I've never had to experience it. I'm shocked I haven't, because I for sure definitely should have. Specifically with Scyfect, but you know, whatever. And I'm gonna name them because it's all over my channel. You can literally go back to so many things and just see who I'm talking about. Because I don't delete things unless YouTube deletes them, because YouTube needs to because of copyright. No. Dang it. Well, there we go. Why am I here? I don't want to be here. I want to be near a portal. Luckily, I don't think it'll despawn, but you know. Oh, that's so delightful. Ugh. Yeah, mini games are fun. So, yeah. Having a thing when it comes to things like mini games to do is, yes. Yep. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that just very quickly. Like, very immediately, I feel that. Oh, I didn't realize the terracotta area is the first one here now. Oh, I'm almost there? I didn't realize how close I was. Yeah. That's, yeah. That's fair. Yeah, you can change that that mood around, or you can leave. Thank you. Just immediately, you can do one of those two options. No. I am playing Bedrock and I want to play Bedrock. If you want to watch someone play Java, go find someone who's playing Java. If you care that much, you technically can go into previous streams of mine. I really don't care. But I'm not gonna switch what I'm doing just because a viewer doesn't like what I'm playing. It's my channel, I will choose what I want to play. Ah, shit. Oop. Okay, I'm glad I don't mark my channel as for kids anymore. But also, I try not to curse anyway. Oh my god, Pixels is going into the Nether. You know, I just realized something. I have an issue. I have an issue. There we go. That makes me happier. I just realized that that didn't exist yet, so, you know, had to fix that just immediately, you know. Okay. But Java Edition, the only way you can play with friends properly without going onto a realm or a server is by making it modded. And also, most devices cannot use Java either. So, because the reason Bedrock is monetized is probably largely because it's available on mobile. Because mobile gets things through ads primarily. Also, it's just as monetized as something like Fall Guys is, too. Like, it's really not that much more monetized. So, you know, anywho. Bedrock is mostly survival friendly until you get to the bosses, though. I will give that. Java Edition bosses are much easier to beat. Like, Bedrock Wither, I'm pretty sure, literally has twice the amount of hearts as the Java Wither, which makes absolutely no sense since people on Bedrock are playing on, like, phone and whatnot, but you know. I guess whatever floats Mojane's boat? Or I suppose I should say Microsoft's boat now. Well, Bedrock being rigged with bugs is for different reasons than Java is. Because Java Edition has bugs because it's older code, because it's not formatted the same way that Bedrock is, because Bedrock is actually professionally coded. Java Edition is not. That's, I believe, the entire purpose of there being two versions is one of them's coded professionally, one of them was coded before that was a thing of a worry. So actually Java or Bedrock no longer lacks as many, like things like crawling and whatnot. Bedrock now has because of more recent updates. Oh, it's a link share. Let me finish this tunnel first. Okay. I will say, there are definitely features like quasi-connectivity on Java that I would love. Oh, we already have a winner, okay. But something like quasi-connectivity, I would love to see that being on like Bedrock. Yeah, I have a feeling. Yeah. I will say, honestly, I think what they kind of should do is they should make like something where they have the exact same thing, like have the Java edition version, like make basically a thing that can be like transferred between Bedrock and Java, and make sure all of them have the same features. Like I know that's going to be that would be a pain to program, but oh, that was quick. Anyhow, but yeah. Yeah, performance is performance. That's delightful. Not really. Bedrock Edition has terrible optimization because of the devices it's on. It's actually coded much better when it comes to that. Java Edition is terrible because of the way it's coded. So theoretically, if you're on the same device playing both, Bedrock Edition will outplay with optimization with that. But also Bedrock kind of has to because of different versions. So okay. I love being able to just fly through here now. Okay. Vanilla is fun. Do I by chance have any? No, I don't. I'm just gonna block that back off again. Also, this is like the most like crookedy little bridge ever because since things were changing and I needed to get up here. So, you know. So we have right here. All the way down here. I'm gonna go grab the excess rails, just because then I can do the new highway and then we have 2 highways. Plus I'm going to need to make this much more extended. Yeah. There we go. I'm just going to use this one as basically trash. Or at least say, I don't want this in my inventory right now thing, because I don't feel like going over here and doing a thing, and I'm connecting a thing here. Now, the question is here, how to, like, what to fully connect. Because down here is over to this. And, okay, so basically it's we're going in this direction. So it'd probably be worth going forward and then left and whatnot. Or maybe going forward a very little bit left so it's kind of out of the way, and having bubble elevators there, because somewhere has to be bubble elevators. So either we have bubble elevators closer to this entrance, for the at the end of the entrance, or I don't know this until you pay money if you want to do the live event on Bedrock. No, you do not. I played it 2 days ago, and I did not pay money for it. You do have to pay for Minecraft, but you have to do that with Java as well. Oh, true. Oh, that just means we're gonna have to have a slowly declining thing. Which isn't the worst thing, like, meh. If you have to pay subscription. That's if you're playing on Xbox, and the only reason that's a thing is because if you're playing on Xbox, you have to pay for a subscription to play on anything online on Xbox. That's a different thing. That's not a Minecraft specific. And I think it's no longer Xbox Live. I think it's just Xbox Game Pass or something. Or Xbox Gold, I'm not sure. -127 110 970. Yep. The event isn't only on console. I mean, technically it would be the other way around. Unless you're meaning like an educational edition, which is the whole like point of education edition. So, you know, that's a thing. Oh. Did not know that. Also, depending on what you mean, Met Rogue, technically I did. Very much depends on how much you say meet though, because it's not like I really ever like got to fully meet them or anything. Obviously not in person, that's a bit more obvious. But like, I saw them in Pixels' chat and whatnot, and I did get to see their channel a little bit. But I didn't like fully know who they are or anything. So although they are every so often, he is online. Actually, Actually, Rum Stories is right here. Get a timeline, because this is finally here. I want not. Where is it? Oh, I don't. Oh, he is here. I want not. He was last online when? He would have been last online November 25th. So every so often he's just appearing. Yeah. Also, the only person that it doesn't show on here, I believe, is Pixels. Also, I've noticed that you have been online quite a bit. Like, Mummy, I also noticed how most of the time that Mummy Bear is on is the time that you're not on, and vice versa. So, also I love how it hasn't registered like as if I haven't. Actually, I might not have been on that week, but I'm pretty sure more people have been online for this week. So, anywho. That's fair. So, I do kind of want another person from Europe though on the realm, just because I know Mummy Bear is at least the main active person who's generally available when like Mummy Bear is the only person who is online at many points of time. So I kind of hope that at some point another person that is a part of Europe and shares a similar, if not the same time zone as a Mummy Bear is able to be on type of thing, because like I said, right now there isn't one. So did I really not get blocks? Fine, I'll dig this out. There we go. Yeah. I mean, I do and do not like the fact of how strict of how many people are able to join in the realm is. Like, I get the reason. It is very understandable and whatnot, and I'm glad that there's, like, I guess precautions being taken and everything, but also I feel like more people should be invited in. Like, I know he has both Noah and Mosh that he's bringing in, but like technically pt.II is able to join any time. They have been a Fall Guys YouTuber, not a Minecraft YouTuber, and they are very, very rarely, like, I don't think they've been in the realm since basically like a couple days after he joined and everything. He joined from the Stone Shop build as well. Like, Pixels does have multiple people on that is allowed on the realm, or at least is in the realm. And I feel like a lot of them just either aren't allowed to be fully online or whatnot. That is also a thing, although as much as I would say that, the Realm Stories does say a different thing there, because like Asher G playing and whatnot, their username is Spider, if you didn't know, by the way. Like Asher G is able to play, and I believe they are a bit more like that. But like most people and whatnot that are on the realm aren't really, as far as I'm aware, allowed to fully join, or just aren't active at all. So at least that's what I've noticed. Okay, hey lava. Yeah. Yeah. I will say I would absolutely, like, I feel like some place to communicate with people is kind of needed at this point. Like, we have enough people who play, and a place that people actually check to communicate would be great. And honestly, I was thinking like a mailbox system of sorts, kind of similar to previous ones that's been in Hermitcraft. or maybe even more recent, except that might be very difficult to build, especially on Bedrock Edition when that's on Java. But you know, honestly, having multiple things that you can do seems like a really good idea. That's one thing. Why am I going this way? I don't need to go this way. I'm going the wrong way. I just realized I am legitimately going the wrong way. I do not need to go this direction. What I need to do is I need to go to negative 127. Which is annoying. Negative 127, and then we go to this. Or we could go... I don't like the fact that this is in the middle of the hallway, but also meh. If this is... next to the mountain. Ooh. Nice. Where to put this? Honestly, I might put this down here and whatnot as kind of a second highway. So it needs to go this way. I know we have terracotta area here and my area here. If we kind of put it in the middle here and whatnot. Yeah. Mostly is to promote the here. Would it be worth it, instead of connecting it to that, where it is connected, because you said using the portal at your base type of thing, where instead of trying to connect it into a different place, like just connecting it straight up to here and probably making it a different pathway because it's a little bit of a weird pathway, but basically just making it like pop up right behind either here or like to the side type of thing. So, okay. Actually, I'll wait to block this off. So, just because, in case needing to come up here. So. Then I want to go to is there a way to get to -42 here? Can't go, so -1 3. Okay, so we could do -42. Ooh, this area, because we don't use this storage anymore. Okay. See, that is why I'm making this, you know, beautiful thing right here. That is just a very long thing that goes off onto everything. Because when someone new does join, there's something that identifies everything and you can easily find things. Like Ryan's castle's right over there. We also have the netherite mine. We also have an exit over here. Right over here we have the terracotta area. Right over here we have my storage and a villager hall. Right over here we have the forests, which I feel like there should be a different name for this. And down here, because you're likely to enter through this and whatnot, is this. So the only area that isn't quite a thing is because it's not which right here, like right down here, this pathway is a different thing. This down here is an additional pathway. The only other thing down here that doesn't have a different pathway is the Blaze Farm. The only portal that is right here is Rogue's Castle, which I might make like a thing to make it more visible. Because, yeah. So, that's a thing. I do like the style that's like this main area here though. So, I mean, it's a thing. I kind of feel... I don't like the fact that Rogue's portal is right here. Like, I'm sure it's probably paired up and everything the way it should be, but I don't like that it's right here, because it being right here is kind of annoying, because it makes this hallway kind of more difficult to understand. So, here, how far back do we need to go? We need to go literally -42, and then this way. And up, of course. So basically, we're going this way. So that works. How much do we have in here? Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of this ending to the highway there is kind of what that is. So, but to be fair, all the other portals have basically, like, it needs a tunnel to go to it because the pathway isn't close enough. So I know eventually down here needs to be cleared out. Like, this is a thing that when doing the stone shop, Pixel said, please take from here and take things out of here type of thing. Also, it's not mob proof. But I don't know if this is a thing that I really want to try and fix. Yeah. Ooh. To go up to your area, because this is the stone shop. Honestly, I'm okay with a little bit of a longer tunnel because we're using rails, so it shouldn't be an issue. We have terracotta area here. We have my hallway here, like my pathway here. Honestly, I might have it go down mine just because, one, it's easier to hide, and two, that also means people pay attention to the fact that there's a villager hall here. And if I don't have something, there's a villager hall here. And vice versa, if you don't have something, there's like, it's a thing there and whatnot. Like, it very well could just be a... Yeah. It might be worth just putting it right here. But wherever it is, it has to be 5 blocks big. So, plus this should be easy enough to get over the terracotta tunnel, basically. I think we can deal with the fact of that being one taller, like one more up. So by the way, is my music still on? One thing I do sometimes is I go mama hunting because I build up on the map and go. That's fair. So, that's actually one issue I have found with the stone shop and whatnot, which is why a lot of it changed to barrels and caused me a lot more work, because there was so many chests in that area that it lagged everything. Like, you could barely move without having lag because there was so much chests over there type of thing. Like, that was an issue. And on my Xbox with that too. Like, it wasn't on my phone, it was on my Xbox. So I'm gonna have to go grab more blocks. For the night. Yeah. Alrighty. See ya. Have a great time. Wait a minute. I'm down my hallway. This is weird that I'm down the hallway for my portal. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. By the time you come back, there will probably be a better portal and it'll be blocked off. And no one will be able to tell where it is except for the people who watch this stream. So. And it'll blend in more too. I don't know why I'm mining with a tool on something that I should be breaking with my fist. And with that, I'm using flint and steel too. Go. There we go. I don't know why I was kind of like half singing the words "there we go." I want to double check my music's still on, right? Yes, okay. I know that I have the thing that it theoretically should just run, but I don't fully like know because as much as I know it should run, one, programs oftentimes love to have issues, because of course, but also I don't hear the music because I don't need to. After this is dug out, I'm probably going to decide that it's time to go to bed, just because last night I did a bit too late, and I don't need to be up that much longer. Oh, wrong thing, I need that. Ah. going to negative 132. Dang it. One, two, three, four, five, six. And then we want to bring this all the way over here, over to, what is that, negative 42? Sorry, I just heard that Pixeltan started Minecraft in Pixels' chat. What now? Yay! Yellow, yellow. Hello. I'm going to assume that would be Illy. Oh. Oh, well, welcome back. I need bread. There we go, okay. There we go. I'm totally not doing anything with Nether travel this stream at all. Nothing to do with it or anything. Not in the title. Okay, good to know. Ellie? Okay. Ellie. Do people think that your name means that? Because that was not a thing that I had in my brain. Okay. I'm just gonna block this off so that way Endermen don't go up there. Oh, come on, Enderman. Leave me alone. Wait. Oh, Illy. Wait. Yeah, that is a knight. Illy, okay. Am I sit? Okay. Is it Ellie or is it Illy? Okay. I'm just not sure what you're meaning. Because you're saying spell out your name and that's I-L-Y, which doesn't sound like that would be how a name is pronounced, given that's the names of letters. So... It just clicked in my head. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm listening to another stream in my ear, and the pathway that I made for convenience isn't being used by them for convenience because they didn't pay attention to the fact that there's more than just the pathway that they went by, because it's more than just a straight on pathway. Oh dear. Okay. So fair enough. Pixels comes out. Where is the pathway? He came out in... I'm not familiar with this. We need to make things that make this pop out more. Right, he came out of here. He came out of here seeing this sign and that this is a 3x3 pathway. He comes out here, he goes over here and everything because that's what he sees first. He didn't... Anyway, he didn't, I don't think he paid attention to the fact that he can go more than just from this direction to there. There's the direction to my place, to Terracotta Place, to Ryan's Castle, the Netherite Mine, to just the normal Nether area, to the Stone Shop, to Rogue's Castle, to the Blaze Farm, and to the main area. Like, there is portals all around to get places, and he didn't. This, I'm totally focusing on something that I really don't need to focus that much on. There we go. There we go. I just anchored that Enderman. There we go. Okay. One, two, three, four. Link share time. Okay, there is a winner. No idea who it is. Okay. Okay. Terracotta area. There we go. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is a Pixels raid. It's a Pixels raid. I know I'm whispering. It is a Pixels raid, and I don't have a link of Pixels already in my chat. Except I do because I have a command for it. Wait, is it So Pixels or is it Pixels? I think it's So Pixels. It's one of the two. Will my commands work? Will they work? They work. Hallelujah. I totally haven't been doing anything to do with the Nether travel. What? Why? I don't need Discord open. I want my chat open. There we go. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doo. Minecraft taking 5 years to load. Jeez, this is really taking a while to load, actually. Like, legitimately. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna show what it is that I've done so far. Because I don't know if Pixels noticed it. So down here, we have the main area and whatnot. I didn't do that part. We still have access to over here. We have Rogue's Castle right here and whatnot. It's just my microphone. Actually, let me make sure. Okay, yeah, I can't make it any quieter or any louder. Sorry. I can turn music down if you want a little bit though. There we go. That's probably a bit better. So, there is a matter of I'm talking a little bit quieter than normal, as well as the my microphone is annoying. Anyway, but down here we have extra entrances to the stuff over there. Stone shop's still right there. However, this is the normal entrance, not the additional entrance to Ryan's castle, which is straightforward, as well as we have 2 exits and the netherite mine. Down here we have the terracotta area, now a 3x3 tunnel because it's much better. We have down here to my storage and villager hall area. We have down here is the forest area that Pixels was making. Then down here we have the Christmas village. And then down here is the start of expanding things, except I didn't want to expand things yet. And this was mostly I made an error, and I'm actually going to fully block this off. But it's already a started thing. So it's very long. It's not a shortcut. It's this is now more organized where we don't have to go through 14 different tunnels to get to one pathway. Because to get down there, you had to go through a thing, which technically it was straight. Except for you went from here, then you went down here, and then you went down here and passed all of the pathways because all of them also came out here for some of the pathway, like, I believe some of the pathway that was like right here. So when you put all of them together, it was really confusing on where to go. I am going to decorate it though, so it actually pops out and you can tell where things are. So that is a thing. Also, to answer the question, this is survival. This is entirely survival. Yeah. We have Ryan's castle over here. That's the terracotta area. No, and a desert. Yeah, this is Pikxlescraft. This is... What episode am I on at this point? This is episode 72? Yeah, 72. So, of me playing it. This isn't of everyone playing it. Oh, there's my rockets. Okay. What to do? You know, okay, do I have the resources to update the map? Let me go to spawn. So, yeah, Nether travel, the main reason why a lot of people use Nether travel is because it's much quicker to get somewhere, because of the fact that 1 block in the Nether is equal to 8 blocks in the overworld. So you're traveling more blocks for traveling less blocks. So, I need to reblock that area off. I can't yet. Not the end of the world, though. No one goes back there. There we go. Going all the way down. So, ooh, thank you. Thank you for the sub. All the way down. Also, I'm pretty sure the Nether glitches out at the same, like, normal coordinate. Like, you can make a Nether portal in the Nether that's definitely in an area you could no longer walk in the overworld. So, anywho. Next major update being planned for that never happened. I'm gonna say December 2024. Do I feel like updating this right now? I'm trying to think, because here, if I go down here real quick, I know I need to expand over here so we have more things, as well as over here. This is gonna have a major update, so I might want to expand this just anyway and whatnot. Up here, I believe we actually do have to expand a little bit too, because I believe there's been some work that's been done, like, in this area. And I know over here needs to be expanded because there's some work that's been done over here. And I know this has changed, this has changed. This doesn't really need to, but honestly, just adding those maps isn't gonna hurt. And I believe we need to, basically we need to make this much bigger, where it might legitimately take up almost all of this room. Which means the next update is gonna need even more space, so I don't know if this cuts it out anymore. So, it's a... The shield. It's a shield. Yep. Anywho. Oh my god, that's where my other 2 shulker boxes were? I forgot that those were there. I just have 2, but I forgot that those also existed. The last this has been almost half a year since it's been updated. What has changed? There's definitely a lot of things that's changed. Do I have enough durability right now? Yes, but do I have enough this? Okay. Anywho. We are right here. Has much changed here? Because I don't know if it did. So, anywho. Only annoyance is making new maps. So how many new maps do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 1 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. I need 93 item frames. 94 locator maps. Oh dear. This is a map of basically the majority of the area that is built in. Like, there is areas like Hoodwill's area that is a different thing, but that's because it's far enough away. The majority of anything that is built on the realm is able to be showcased in this map. So, and it needs to get updated every here or there at least. Except it's a pain, because there's so much to update. I don't feel like using those portals. I'm just going straight over to my place. Yeah, builds never are totally finished though. I feel like even when you get them finished, they're not finished. Okay, those are that. Do I have any? There we go. So I generally try and update a map like that like every half a year, which is why I've been procrastinating it, because I really do want to update it. But also it should get updated, especially because we just brought on multiple more people, and Noah and Mosh are, I'm assuming, at some point getting on. No idea when, but yeah. I know that's a different thing though, so. But I know we have people, and having some sort of map where people can at least kind of know where they're going. So, oh yeah, an Elytra is one of the first things I will get as soon as the game is defeated, and I came into the world with the game already defeated. So that's one of the first things I kind of just needed, because otherwise I will try and fly, and like if I'm doing a thing and whatnot, I will try and fly and then do, like, if I want to say I want to go down there, I will just do this, try and fly, and oops. Also, up until being on my PC and having my render distance very high, I never realized how surrounded my area actually is. Because if we just go around here real quick, we have the Christmas village right over here. There really isn't much over here. There's a normal village here. This is a bit of an area that I'm kind of potentially using or not. We have over here as the cup, we have, I think that's Mummy Bear's castle. I don't know what the name for that one is. And then the concrete like lake or something, I guess. So all around here has things, and because of the addition over here now, it's even more surrounded. The goat cup. Yes. The goat cup. I'm clicking R instead of E. I want to go to my inventory, not do nothing. Do I? Yes, I do. There we go. Oh, hello there, Scruffy. Hello, hello. The shape of a giant. Ooh. That'll be interesting to see. You know, I love and hate how many different types of trees there are in Minecraft. Because something like acacia versus oak, like, I'm at the point where I'm probably going to have so many, like, I'm going to make multiple different tree farms where, like, oak, birch, type, and jungle and stuff like that go as one type, where the taller 2x2 trees is another, which is the taller jungle, the taller spruce, and then we have the dark oaks as separate ones, because those are a completely different type of spawning. Like, you know, it's fair. It's fair enough. Well, yeah, I did. It's 10:45 p.m. Oh, does Mommy Bear know that I, like, just decided to take on a project with the Nether? Because I know if Mommy Bear is... I'm... okay. There we go. I also eventually need to... I'd say I'm not gonna tell Mummy Bear, except I already made a community post both on Minecraft right over here, as well as on my YouTube, as well as Mummy Bear was already added. Also, it's a major change. To be fair though, I did switch it out with the stone shop, because at this point the stone shop is mostly done. Like, there is 2 things for me to do, and one of them is because I decided to make another entrance, which I really don't need to do anyway. So you can tell Mommy Bear that it's my fault for the Nether. So, also, technically, Mommy Bear knows, because I, did kinda, like, I messaged both you, during stream, as well as Mommy Bear, on Discord, to make sure, like, doing a major change to the Nether isn't a thing that's, like, an issue. Although it was, like, a hot minute ago, so, like, I don't know how much you all remember that. But, okay, technically you're not, like, leaving, because I'm still in your chat anyway. So, like, meh. Anyway. See ya. There we go, we'll blame it on Claire. Hashtag Glinter. Well, hello there, Fortnite Devil. Hello, hello. Pixels did just go back. If you want to go back, I'm in their stream. You are more than welcome to stay, but you are also more than welcome to pop on back over. I'm just gonna do this. That is a link back to Pixels' stream. Oh my god, it's so Pixels, not. There we go. Yeah. There we go. So if you would like to head on back over there, feel free to. If you want to stay, welcome in. Ooh. Which song is it? Oh, yeah, that's valid. So I just have this as a playlist. If you want to know the playlist, it's in my description. But the playlist itself is just public on, like, if you go to my channel, you'll see it in underneath all of the lists of playlists. So, oh, I see an issue. Oh, no, I didn't mean to close my chat. I didn't mean to close Google. I want to go to YouTube and go to my chat. I saw an issue. I didn't want to close the stream. No. There we go. Okay, and I see a Pixatan, and just, you know, I see a Pixatan, and I have an issue that it's not a blue name that Pixatan has. You know? I just have that issue. You know? Yep. Fearless Part 2. NCS release. Also, how are you, Pixatan? I don't think I've asked you that. And you've been in Pixels' chat for a hot minute, too. Or at least I think you have. I'm not fully sure. My brain is like half asleep because I should probably go to bed, but nah. There we go. There we go. Okay. That's very fair. Yeah. Oh, is that what the conversation that Pixels was having in chat was? Because I like half heard it and was hearing a bunch of suggestions about Minecraft, in which I half agreed with, half didn't. But that's because I think of Minecraft completely differently. There we go. So, I will definitely recommend one thing that most people don't recommend, so you know. I will definitely say you should try and practice some PvP or PvM. Either way, PvP, PvM. One's player versus player, one's player versus mob. Most people will just say PvP, regardless of if it's against a player or a mob or whatever. Or I suppose entity would be the correct word there. But whatever. Your combat skills, basically, because, like, for instance, I have played this game since I was like 5 or something, and if you ask me to properly do good at like attacking anything or stopping myself from dying because something's attacking me, I likely will probably fail because I've never had the want to try and get good at PvP, which generally tends to be an issue because you run into things that you definitely should know how to do some PvPing. So, yeah. Ooh, do I hear someone wanting to change the command in Pixel's chat? Because I love changing commands. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm also about to pass up Claire a watch time again. So, yeah. So, I will actually let you know. The main ones that you are going to find that people kind of specialize in is either building, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's building a bunch of things. It's the architectural and whatnot type of thing. Basically engineering. Like you're doing a bunch of like engineering and construction type of thing. Sorry, the stereotype of what engineering is anyway. Except you can remove most gravity things because gravity most of the time doesn't exist. There are times it does. There's then redstone, which is all of the electrical type of thing. And then there's PvP, which is the I want to do combat against somebody else or something else. There's a bunch of things that you can do with that, like just a bunch of things. Commonly I've noticed that if you have multiple, it's you're good at building and you're good at PvP, or you're good at building and you're good at redstone. I don't think I've seen that much of redstone and PvP together. But yeah, you want to know things about all three, but primarily building and PvP, because those are you have to interact with. Something like redstone, you can know so basic of and you're fine, that unless you're interested in that part, you really don't have to spend that much time on. Although if you do want to know things about it, I am a person here and I know a lot of redstone at this point. So yeah, just putting that out there just so you know. But yeah. The chicken cooker. Okay. I love and hate chicken cookers. So those are actually very simple, something like that. The redstone there, I don't even know if I can consider that fully redstone. It has redstone components, so I suppose you can, but it doesn't actually use redstone. Like redstone ore type of thing. There's an ore for redstone, just so you know. So it's a thing. When I refer to redstone, I kind of refer redstone, other than very basics, is basically anything past it. So whether it's you're automatically sorting a thing with with your storage, or whether it's you're doing the collection system for any farm, they have more things than just hoppers. Hoppers, I actually have these. If we go up here, I'll just do some of a lesson and not do too much. For instance, this is what a hopper is. What it does is whatever container you have, there's multiple containers, whether you can open it or not. This actually counts as one, just it only has one slot because it's only bone meal. But if you put a hopper underneath a container of any sort, or if you just put a hopper by itself and put something on top of it, it'll sort it through. Like, basically, if I put something right up here and whatnot for this, let me just grab a bunch of foliage real quick, because that's what I need for this to work. Yeah, this works. So, if we go and put this up here, the hopper will slowly grab some of these. You'll see it's passing through here, and then it'll bring it to wherever it is. So in this case, it's putting it in here, which is why this is growing. And the reason it empties is because when this gets full, the hopper below it will actually grab it and then move it into this chest type of thing. So, yeah. Hoppers is definitely something that tend to be useful. Auto sorting is something I love doing. Beware, you probably want to do the one that I have more recently made, because otherwise your auto sorter can get clogged up and then stop sorting. You know what? I'm gonna run over to the gold farm because storage, honestly, if you know any redstone, you should know how to make an auto sorting storage, even if it's for a small storage, because it makes life so much easier. It uses a couple more components in redstone though. So over here, we can ignore the entire farm up here. I'm going to ignore that. I'm just focusing down here. So, right over here, basically we have the collection system here. Right here, right at the top here, for instance, in this farm, mobs die here, and then these items drop here. Now, right now it's not working because I need to fix the farm. I did timings that were wrong, and there's a piece to it that's more annoying. But here is what you call a trident killer. Basically, it's you throw a trident in, and then these pistons will just constantly, when it's on, will cycle through and move it around, where it'll deal damage to the mobs in here. Well, from here, there's hoppers underneath it that will then go down into... Oh, it's a puppy. Will then go down over to here. Basically, this is a line of hoppers. This starts here with all the things. You can see it's backed up type of thing, right? It starts here. It'll run across here if it doesn't sort into anything, and then it'll just automatically dispense into right here, which right here is fire. Yeah, right here is fire. Which fire destroys items, except for netherite items, but if netherite is running through here, it shouldn't. Basically, back here is actually a very simple system, but it's confusing. So, oh, Pixels wants to sleep. Yeah, so it looks like a whole circuit board. It's the same piece repeating itself. So, like I said, this is one piece that you want to be familiar with, because if you use redstone, this is probably one of the more likely pieces of redstone you'll use. So, basically, you can see the entire circuit from a flat edge. Basically, you have right over here, back here, and this. This is what you're looking for. Technically, the only thing that's sorting it is right here. It's actually very small compared to what you probably would think. So basically, this is what we call a comparator. What it does is it takes two inputs and or outputs. No, it takes two inputs and outputs one value. But it can also do something like this, where it's measuring how much is in here. So in here, I have items in here, right? So basically I have multiple different things in here that allow me to, okay, here, let me put this up here, put this right here, and fix that sorter. There we go. So what this does is the amount of items it detects in here, this will output a signal like a strength of blank. This is barely on. It's this color if it's off. This color can be when it's on. It can also be this very bright red. Depends on how much like power it has running through it. There is a limit. These actually right here, this is repeaters. It adds a small bit of delay, but will let your power continue through and go further. I'll show you in a different spot. Basically, this, in very simple terms here, this checks how much is in here and gives a strength. Then this will power what this is, which this runs through this block right here, turning this off, allowing this hopper to let things through. Basically, if I put more items in here, this gets enough signal that this turns off, basically unlocking this hopper right here, and lets it sort through the storage. Past here, you do want something here just because it can be annoying otherwise, but past then, you just have any container here, and then a hopper line with chests or whatever you want to store things in, and you could just have a storage silo of whatever it is at that point, which is what that is right there. It's just weirder in this case. Over here is a in case this overfills, so it does a different thing, where what it does is it checks how much is in here, and if this is, I think it's like, once it's like this slot is like blank amount full or something, because I extended how much space it has and whatnot. Once this storage starts getting full enough, it sends a strength all the way through up here to power this right here, which will move this forward. So that way things don't continue to go through here, because if things continue to go through here, that means this can empty and do things like this that you don't want to happen. Like what I just did there, which I need to fix. So I'm annoyed with what I just did there, because I shouldn't have done that. Because me doing this means now I have to go back through and fix things, because down here is using a more recent thing, where basically it's taking the gold nuggets and putting it together to make ingots, and then it's taking the ingots and putting it together to make blocks, basically, so storage takes up less space. Which it broke, of course. So, there we go, now it's working. I think it's probably because the chunk unloaded. Basically, Minecraft is sorted through these chunks, which is 16 by 16 block areas. These 16 by 16 block areas, it's basically, it's what the game renders. So it doesn't have to render the entire area because technically Bedrock Edition is infinite. And on Java Edition, it's just really big. So, but yeah. Oh, I need to fix this. There we go. I can put that back. Okay, so now this part of the storage is fixed. So, anywho, but something like that is something I definitely recommend making. Actually, let me go up to the top of this real quick before I log out. So I can show you a better thing, and also, so if I go to my experimental creative world, that's a different thing. I can almost guarantee I have it in here, right? Okay, well there's a couple things. This is a farm. This is a generic iron farm. This is one of the things you're gonna probably want to make. There's a million tutorials on it. For this specific design especially. Basically what it does is it has enough villagers that have beds, and every so often it'll spawn an iron golem because that's what villagers do. But yeah, I will eventually, I recommend you eventually make this, but also at the start, not necessarily. Something like this, though, is actually much simpler redstone and gets you familiar with other components. So basically, this is the components in this is what is called an observer, a piston, and redstone dust. An observer will detect, so back here, redstone dust is literally just wires, basically. Observers will check if there's any change that happened in front of them, which is why anytime I break or place a block, this observer will light up back here. Right? Pistons extend. So if I do this and update it, it'll move. Now sticky pistons will do a different thing. Basically it attracts it to it. We don't want this in this case. Basically what this is we have observers up here on top where we have pistons right here. So when the sugarcane grows by itself up here, it cuts all of it down and lets it grow again, and it just works as an automatic farm. Many farms will just do this type of thing, where it'll just detect, hey, has this grown to this height? Okay, let's cut it down. And this farm does it, so things like bamboo can do it, sugarcane can do it, cactus can do it, but it's more annoying. But I believe, yeah, it does work. This farm is slow though. But yeah, there's many different things that can do that, basically. Technically, drip leaf can do that. there's a bunch of things that can do it. Of course, Minecraft didn't put this properly into the game menu. Sorry, I get frustrated with Minecraft because last update they didn't put the most recent like stones and whatnot into the proper area. Which, have they done that yet? It looks like they have. Anyway, they haven't done it this time because this is the newest update type of thing. So, but yeah. When it comes to redstone, I'm just gonna point out the components I recommend you test, like experimenting around, and give basic things because I kind of just went on a tangent about a bunch of things. So this is rails and powered rails. Basically, if you give this a signal, it'll make the rail go faster. People love, and I mean love, making things like roller coasters and whatnot with things like this and whatnot. I definitely recommend you do some kind of roller coaster because one, why not? And two, it can just get you a bit more familiar with things. So experimenting with normal rails, powered rails, and minecarts can just get you kind of used to that system in case you ever do use it. As you can see, like the farm that I have right here does use that system. Most of the time the other rails are only used on a rail system that's getting you to and from somewhere. So that's the thing. The other components are kind of so redstone is just wires. No matter what redstone thing you use, as long as it uses any kind of redstone, it is a guarantee to use this because it needs it. Like, this is what moves signal from this place to wherever you're moving it to. So if I move this over here, this redstone block that's all the way over here giving it power, the battery basically, is powering this rail because this is acting as a wire. So redstone dust is basically a wire. It's the only thing that acts like this. The other things, whoa. There we go. The other things that I definitely recommend you using here when it comes to redstone blocks and redstone torches act the same, except for some of them can be used in different ways. I'm going to give an example here. Not gonna actually, because that's confusing. Redstone torches can be turned off. Redstone blocks can only be moved. They cannot be turned off. Also, if you try and move a redstone torch, it'll just break. These are also valid ways to power a thing. Past that, and these ones not necessarily check out, but I'm going to show it anyway. These are sensors. They sense something and give an output in redstone power from it. That's basically what they do. Technically, same thing with this. This will determine whether it's day or night. And this is an extension to wires. It's a redstone repeater. These are kind of the things I would recommend. Like, if you want to do things with redstone, like, know at least how these function to some extent. Just because then you can build knowledge. Because most of the time, these are things that are referenced in things. Like, if you just search up a tutorial to make a wood farm, all of these resources will likely be used. So, yeah. Trying to see if there's anything else specific I would recommend you exploring. I definitely would explore with TNT on how it works, except for don't go too in depth with it because it's confusing and it's randomized, so it's weird. I think other than that, I would definitely get familiar with the different stones. What I mean by that, I mean literally stone, granite, diorite, andesite, deep slate, and tuff. These are the ones that you can naturally find in the overworld and have a million variants that you can build with. So yeah, if I'm not gonna be able to find it because this is a flat world, but most, if not all biomes, you can find this to some extent. This you can find anywhere. These you can find in patches in this area. This is further below in the ground, and this is further inside of this area, also in patches. It's basically what it is. Hey, that's the fun with experimenting. You can blow yourself up and it's not an issue. Plus I'd recommend exploring things in creative with this type of thing. Like there is survival skills that you want to be able to be familiar with. But things like redstone and building, experimenting in survival means you have to get the block first, where if you experiment in creative and decide, you know what, I want to make a house like, I'm sorry, most people in Minecraft will make a house full of diamonds, right? Which, honestly, a diamond house doesn't look that terribly bad, but it's really not that good either. And I'm making the tiniest house ever. But everyone will make something when it comes to a diamond house, because it's generally what is seen as currency in Minecraft and is annoying to get. And there's a block of it. Type of thing. So exploring with something like that and figuring out what you think looks good and what doesn't look as good, definitely a good idea. Also, I would get myself familiar with light sources, so torches, lanterns, candles, campfires, glowstone, sea lanterns. I'm gonna say don't mess with the redstone lamp unless you want to. Shroom lights, basically nether tree versions of a light, and the frog lights. They all give off different light amount. And there's more. Because you want to know what options are available with light and how easy they are to get. Like this one looks really good, but unless you have a farm, it's kind of annoying to get. Where this one is a little bit easier to get and is much more smoother. But this one, by far, between this one and this one, is the easier ones to get out of the blocks. But also, you start off the game kind of needing this, and you just have a bunch of it. So that is another thing to explore. I'm gonna stop saying a million things though, because I'm going to probably overload your brain, because it's been a while since I've been mentioning things about the startings of Minecraft. So but yeah, that's kind of what I would recommend there. Exploring these redstone things. Being familiar with this and the variants. And then that. Oh, and a crafting table. If you know what a crafting table is, then you do. If you've played it at all, you probably know what a crafting table is if you played the game. Also to make your life easier, because even like someone like Pixels doesn't use this, please use a stone cutter. It literally crafts things, but lets you make stone for cheaper. So just use it. Like, if you have access to it, just use it. So honestly, I might make, like, on my tutorial channel, like, intro to Minecraft episodes and everything. Oh, Pixels is doing another link share. I'm not gonna join it this time though, but I am gonna join the link because why not? So. Yeah, honestly, I might genuinely do that, especially like doing that on my tutorial account actually gives a purpose for my tutorial account. Because I just haven't posted on it for like who even knows how long. So, like, how to make this I posted as a video, hence why it's made twice, because I made it in the video here. Which actually, this is a simple thing, except it's a bunch of repetition. That's kind of confusing, and changes need to be made anyway. But you know. So. I'm just like zooming around here so you can see some of the things I've experimented with here. So this actually started out as a build challenge world of a restaurant. So my brother made this one. Wait, my brother? Oh, we didn't score it. We never scored it. Oh my gosh. I never realized we never scored it. Huh. Anyway. But this is when cherry wood came out. This pink wood is cherry. And this is what he made. Type of thing. And of course he made an outhouse. This was years ago, by the way. This is 2 updates ago is when this was made. Anywho, this is what my sister made and whatnot, which I never use this. Terracotta is so weird because terracotta, like, this is blue terracotta. This is definitely purple. If we go to the other terracottas real quick, where is it? White terracotta, that looks tan. Cyan terracotta, that's a gray. Black terracotta, that's a dark brown. Pink terracotta does kind of look pink. Purple definitely looks a bit more magenta-y. I think you get the point here, though. So I just never use it. Also, bamboo, this is another type of wood. It also came out during this update, so it was kind of used as well. Or at least I think it did come out. But we have this. We have a bathroom. Another bathroom. We have the kitchen, which was never actually finished being made, and also a kitchen in Minecraft is hard to make unless you have a mod. mods is exactly what it seems. It's a modification to the game. So, and the one that I made, which is a completely different style to the one that I would normally make now, and I don't know why it's so far away. I don't know why I did this so far away. Oh, I was on my PCs and I had it at max render distance. I forgot about that. Is this. Still didn't score it. Named it Bargaz with signs type of thing. And we got a couple people here. We got tables and whatnot, chairs. We even have a road over here with crosswalks. We have parking spots. We have a dumpster back here. Bushes lining it. And inside, we have more seating. We have this, and they were serving someone, except for whatever reason, whoever was sitting here has disappeared. Same thing here, there was people sitting here. I have a feeling, probably as I updated it, they just disappeared, and yeah, because it's more than one thing per block, so yeah, it's probably how that worked. Anyhow, we also have the bathroom right here, with over here being the kitchen, where we have this kind of nice area here, with what I tried to be as a microwave right here, except there's no actual microwave in Minecraft, so it's kind of difficult, with this as the kitchen, and then the back door right here. So, but yeah, you can see many different styles of building just in this one world alone. Like Pikxlescraft, you can see so many different builds. There's so many different styles. Like over here, going over here, this is a bunch of custom trees that I made. So I'm gonna put this into perspective here. Didn't do dark oak. Didn't do that one. I did that one. And I do need that. So this, I do need it. So a normal oak tree is this. I transformed it into this and this. Except this is a bit more normal. This is just a bigger oak tree. And then I made, like I said, a swoopy one here. A birch tree looks like this. This is what I transformed it into. A spruce tree looks like this. And this is what I turned it into. And a cherry tree looks like this. And this is what I had turned it into. Now this is a while ago. My way I make trees has changed drastically now. But like, just having these different types just immediately makes Minecraft look nice. Like, this is my spawn point. It's a bunch of pink and everything, with a little bit of this birch to make like a white pop. Which actually I might change that to the new wood. But yeah. We have a couple things like over here. This is my shop at a different on a different SMP that no longer has been active. But like, this is a completely different and weird variant of things. Oh my gosh. I still have the books. Oh my gosh. If this, I kind of want this SMP to eventually revive, because I had a bunch of fun. Anyhow. Somehow I broke that, but okay. But like we got a bunch of things here and whatnot type of thing. So yeah, it's a bunch of different colors that goes together to make a thing. Over here is the stone shop. This is the almost as exact as possible that Pixels made, including all of the flaws like this right here and the village or the zombie that should be right here, except they're not because they died. Type of thing. It includes the pathway right here as well, type of thing. Like Pixels was doing a bridge right here and everything. There's a generator here for a thing. There's multiple buildings here, multiple different pallets. So, and of course I decided I wanted to make a Pixels logo because why not? So, you know. Yeah. So, Minecraft has a lot of blocks, like, it has, like, here, let me just go to this menu so it shows you everything. There's so many different items in Minecraft. It can be hard to tell where you're going. So, yeah. I have a question, Pixatan. Which you might know the answer to, you might not know the answer to. There we go. That question is if you know, like as a person, just you as a person, do you know if you are a person who enjoys things like do you enjoy things more like, what's the word? Do you like being more like creative, and artistic? Do you like being more technical, or do you like being more, like, do you like games more, on the third part of that, that are more like first-person shooters, or you're going against and attacking another person or thing, like with other games? Not with Minecraft, because I know you just started Minecraft. Okay. That definitely is a good thing then, because Minecraft has all of those. Okay. Then yeah, you kind of want to piece a little bit of everything then. I'm just gonna make a custom tree before I go to bed. Just because I can, and also if you are ever interested in doing something like custom trees, like There we go. Do-do-do. There we go. So, for instance, differences between build styles from earlier to later. And whatnot. Just looking at my changes as time has went on. And whatnot. You can see already a major change from how I did do it. And everything to how I now do it, which is a thing. Most build styles change a lot as time goes on, which is absolutely what should happen. Like, as time goes on, you learn that, oh, this is a neat trick, and then you start incorporating it. Like, I have taken a lot of inspiration from, like, Mummy Bear's builds and everything type of thing, right? Like, I know it looks like how, like, what I'm doing right now is probably oh, I know exactly where I'm doing, where I'm putting things and what I'm doing here and whatnot. Nope. I'm literally just randomly placing blocks and thinking in my head, oh, that looks good, or maybe not, type of thing. type of thing. So like in this case, that's the original Minecraft tree. This is the what I make tree. And there's a hole right there. Like trees, for instance, are like much more spacious. So between Grian and other custom trees, I've seen people like Mummy Remy. Wait, I don't think Mummy Bear. Anyway, there was someone's custom tree on Pikxlescraft, I'm pretty sure that I saw. Between that and people on Hermitcraft, for instance. This is how I came up from this design. From the old design that I have over here. Which is basically just weeping version of this instead of a thing that does actually look like a custom tree type of thing, you know what I mean? Like I might even do something like this. And just give that like effect, maybe not that tall. And whatnot of something like this to give that sense of like foliage underneath type of thing without even using normal foliage. Like normally something you would use is like moss, or you would bone meal the ground to get a bunch of like flowers and grass type of thing, or you'd use like moss type of thing and whatnot. And even without all of that, but then you add that type of thing and whatnot. So like we do something like this. Then we can add maybe a bush or two. Let's do a spore blossom, and we'll put it inside the tree. Just because then we can have some particles. As you can see, there's kind of green particles that are going around. And then let's say we wanted to add a pop of like pink. Where we might use something along the lines of go with this, and also what am I looking for? Oh, and vines, just because. There's no pink vines. Who else might want a couple of these? What? Huh? And then because we want some sort of light, just because it's a tree, we're going to do a green frog light. Like, it's still kind of seeable, but it's probably as good as, well. Let's have to be one more down. Yeah, I can't see it as well. And then we'll do a couple more here, as well as a large fern in a couple of places. In short grass in some spots. Actually, we'll do that here. And we'll do that here. And then all of a sudden you have a tree that looks much more alive. I'm playing Bedrock because that's what I enjoy. I have Java, and I have played it before. I've streamed it before too. But yeah, you kind of just have to experiment and get a style with building. You don't just get a style. So, but yeah. As you can see, like, an angle from here, I might change this up a little bit more, but because of that, so, yeah. Actually, I should probably end. Are you willing to stay for a raid? Honestly, I probably should have ended like half an hour ago. Alrighty. So we're gonna raid a place, and I know you are very familiar with it. Except this is the 100th raid to Pixels. The 100th. That is the correct link, right? I didn't just like put in a random link in there. Yes, that is the correct link, okay. That is where we will be raiding. I do hope anyone who is lurking does pop on that link. Thank you everybody for how today has went. It's been very fun. And yeah, I'm gonna go get some sleep. I hope everybody has a wonderful night or day, depending on where you're at.
Throwing caution to the wind. I'll take a chance and let you in. Just take my hand and take me home.